What's up, YouTube? All right, it is your girl Cherie. I am back with another one. Strong men, soft women. All right, y'all, come on in. Make sure that you like and subscribe. Hit that notification bell so that you'll know when I am live again. So, y'all, come on in, come on in. Make sure that you like and subscribe. All right, tonight's topic is stronger men, soft women. And that is the goal. That is the goal for us to get back in alignment with how God has gifted us the energy to be man and woman, masculine and feminine. And so, what does strong men look like? Stronger men, softer women will create stronger men will create softer women. And so, I was just looking at a a video with Iyanla, and she talked specifically about women being a little bit more softer so that we can have a space for men to be strong where they can have provision and they can have protection and leadership and all of those things that are very vital because I feel like we as women have created a space or we've allowed society to create a space that makes us feel as though we have to be the strong, in control woman in a relationship in society. And we don't really understand that our full feminine essence doesn't really rely on a relationship, but it is very, very valuable to a relationship. You should always set yourself apart and always operate in your most feminine essence. And how do you do that? You allow yourself to be led. You allow yourself to trust others. You allow yourself to be more compassionate, softer in your approach, kind in your words, your mannerism, your aura. It all gives off a real genuine and divine feminine energy. And oftentimes women, we got this neck roll. Oh, I don't have any patience. I don't have time. I can't wait on him. I got to do everything. I'm going to do it because he ain't going to do it right. Like that is a form of emasculating the men. And we tend to say, I want a real man. I want a real man. I want a man. I want a man's man, a man that knows what he wants, knows how to be honest, knows how to lead. Well, you have to take the back seat, sis. You have to learn how to be a little bit more softer. And I think the biggest thing is um, we have encountered so much uh, of not being able to trust in masculinity that it becomes a second nature of defense to feel as though you can't trust any man. And so oftentimes we have to, as women, heal that inner hurt of not being able to trust masculinity that has been presented in our life from an early age. And all these different things, they matter because we tend to say, I want a man, but you're being a man is coming home from work after conquering the world or dealing with adversity or problems or issues. And then they have to come home to another man. So, sis, are you looking for a man? Or are you looking for a woman? Are you wanting to be the boyfriend or are you wanting to be the girlfriend? Are you looking to be the wife? Are you wanting to be the husband? Because society has put this stigma on us as women to be strong, independent. I don't need any help, or I can't trust that I have any help. But our divine feminine energy, our God energy, is to rest in our femininity. Yes. Let me clear this up because oftentimes I think people get it misconstrued. We, as both women and men, have both masculine and feminine energy. Our God energy as a woman is to operate in our most feminine essence. What does that look like? Being nurturing, loving, kind, caring, compassionate, empathy, being expressive, creative, all of those soft, kind things. Whereas our masculine energy will have us focused, working on goals, wanting results, um, being a little bit more assertive, less expressive, thinking logically. And yes, as women, if you're a working woman, if you're a woman in business, if you're a woman that is out there in this world that we have to endure, you have to turn on that masculinity. But when you are in a relationship, when you are in the presence of masculinity, you have to know how to turn it off. And I think that this society has put us in position to feel as though our masculinity is the way that we should dominate, that we should be more dominant in our masculinity, that should be present. But I think that that is mostly a sign of a defense mechanism. I don't want to be hurt. I don't want to feel pain. I don't want to feel failure. I don't want to feel the things that I think is going in a negative way. So let me put on this masculine frame, this macho frame as a woman, but it's very, very unattractive. And it is creating a society where we have weaker men and stronger women. And that is not how God created us to be. He created men to be to operate in their most masculine self, and women to operate in their more feminine side. And what does that look like? Stronger men that can go out there and conquer the world, provide, protect, have provision, have vision, have the ability to feel, or have the ability to take on all these things that the world throws at us, to be able to protect themselves and the ones that they love and the people in their space. And women are to nurture and love and create and be expressive and go with the flow and be assertive, be expressive, be emotional. And it's okay to do those things. But as a society in general, there's an imbalance. There's an imbalance. It's off a lot of it. It's off because there's more and more men that are on the weaker end of I am I'm going to put my woman first. I'm going to make her the prize. No, you are the prize. You are the prize, men. Like, if there's any men watching me on tonight, you are the prize. We need you to lead. We need your provision, your protection. We need you to be able for us to rest in our femininity by being in your presence. And that means that you have to step up to the plate. It's not about the woman, it's about you putting us in a position so that we can rest and not be so rigid, not be so rough, not be so rah, rah, rah aggressive, because oftentimes that is very, very unattractive. And the biggest thing that I really do dislike about that is the fact that it's the stigma is on African American women more than it is anybody else, because we feel like we have to be in control. We can't let go of control. We have to protect ourselves, but we want to be protected, but we have to protect ourselves from the ones that we want protection from. And then we feel the way when all of these people have videos and content about how women are not allowing men to lead, that Western women are not in a place to be submissive, to be taken care of, to be loved on, to be led, because we're always finding ourselves trying to protect ourselves from the ones that God created and put on this earth to protect us. And it's quite sad to see that happen more often than not, because I don't like the stigma. I like the pretty girl, the softness, the assertiveness, but to be able to fully rest in it, you'll see a glow about you. You'll see an aura about you. You'll see how things gravitate to you, how things you start attracting all the things that you want in life if you just operate in your feminine essence, in feminine energy, versus trying to be dominant, in control, aggressive, just all those different things, because it's not cute. Like, we are in last place when it comes to having successful relationships, because we don't know how to let go of that control. We put ourselves in position to feel as though we have to protect ourselves from our protectors. And I personally have done the necessary work to let go of that, to say, you know what, I want to rest in my femininity. I love being soft. I love being nurturing. I love to be able to be helpful and be a service to other people and love on people and just really be kind and smile, not smile to keep from crying, but actually smiling because you are happy with who you are. You are at peace with who you are. You are working towards becoming the best version of yourself. And oftentimes, we as women, we just don't know how to get to that place. And so, in order for us to create stronger men that can lead, that has provision, that is godly, that is fearless, that's going to take control, that's going to have provision, that's wanting to protect you. We as women have to take the back seat. We have to pipe down just a little bit because it's getting out of control. It is getting out of control. If we want softer men, if we want to raise raise young men, we have to put them in the presence of masculinity in order for them to know what it takes to lead and lead properly, to be more masculine, to be more assertive, to be able to have a vision and to have provision and to hear from God. Because ultimately, in order for you to be successful as a man, you got to submit to God. You have to submit to a higher being in order to get your order, your direction, your understanding, because a woman can't give you that. And oftentimes men tend to lean on a woman for it, but that's not how it's supposed to be. That's not how it's supposed to be. You got to get your army of guys around you that are operating in their highest self, that you can get and gain knowledge from. Vice versa with women. We have to be in a position to be able to take criticism, but also do some self reflecting, to be able to learn to be quiet, learn to take your place as a woman and just be kind, be inviting, have a smile on your face, be happy, be able to celebrate and empower other women, be inspirational, be healthy, be all these different things. And as you hear me describe the space that a woman should be in, it's about being in a space that the men should be doing, they should be working, they should be doing all of the things to protect and provide and have provision. And we have to leave them that space. So if you are not healed in the areas in which you may have dealt with maybe abandonment issues, rejection from your childhood, trauma, childhood issues, all those different things. If you haven't dealt with those are going to show up in your romantic relationships, and you're going to find yourself wanting to be loved, but don't know how to give love because you haven't loved yourself enough to be able to put yourself in place to heal from those things of your past. And I know there's a lot of things that a lot of women go through before they even hit the age of 16. I understand that completely, but you got to put yourself in position. You got to be able to reach back and get your sister and be able to help your sister and be able to give that advice that's going to help uplift and heal and grow and help them to get in a position where they can rest in their femininity and they can just enjoy being a woman. I think that there's so many times where I see women that don't enjoy being a woman. They enjoy being more dominant and more assertive and more got to get the last word. And I can't stress it enough. Like you got to let go of, you got to relinquish that control. Now, does everyone you have access to, or everyone that has access to you, should get that from you? No. But the most important thing is that you should always be operating in your most highest self. You should be operating in your feminine energy so that all the things that you desire, the life that you desire, the all the things that you desire will be attracted to you. And so we have to find a place where we can be a little bit more softer, calm, peace, have an aura about you when you walk in the room, and it literally exudes feminine essence, where literally you could be in a chaotic place where there's arguing, where there's fighting, where there's chaos, where there's dysfunction, and your presence alone will just calm the room, calm the atmosphere, bring peace to the space because you have worked on you. And it takes for you to work on the inside. Because oftentimes we can make ourselves look really good on the outside. Then the inside, we still got some demons. We still got some things that we need to work on, some ugly places, some places that are unhealed, that like the saying, hurt people. Literally, we got to get back to a space where we're not hurting each other, especially our Black men. Just keeping it a buck with you. Especially our Black men. They need us just as much as we need them. They want us just as much as we want them, but we have to relinquish that control and that ability to be able to just rest and let him lead, to trust, to love, to empower, to inspire. Strong men need soft women in order to feel empowered. That's something that's amazing about a man, to know that he has a woman in his presence, in his life, that's going to empower him, going to build him up, going to give him words of affirmation, going to just love on him, just be at peace so that you can bring peace into his life. And oftentimes we want to do all this power struggle and these conversations about, men should be this way and women should be. Just be a woman, and that in turn will create a stronger man, stronger men. Our society have put this stigma on Black women as that we're combative. We want to argue. We want to be in control. We want to get the last word. We don't know how to be quiet. All those different things. And if we take that away and we give that power back to our Black men, we will definitely see a stronger society where the men are willing to lead and we are willing to follow. So I just wanted to come on tonight and just talk to you guys for a little bit. I don't see any of the comments, but hopefully you can come back and comment. And I hope you enjoyed this live broadcast. So thank you for tuning in. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll be back with another one.